Yeah, we're back. Can try and do as quick of a push workout as possible. That's really the workout I haven't done, or how do you say it? Basically, I don't have a program right now because I can't sustain any program. So, just gonna work out on what I haven't worked out the latest. That doesn't make any sense, but push it is. I'm thinking of doing bench and overhead, sort of one after the other. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but that's the vision for now. So let's get to it. Had a decent warm up, 10 minutes of incline walking at a good pace. Feels pretty good. Broke a sweat. Nice. Let's just switch over here. Straight away. Overhead is feeling surprisingly good. Usually a bit of... Still gonna take the Theragun over here. Let's change the head into something a bit more harder. Still that kind of clicking in my rear delt on the left, but it's fine. I'm gonna try and keep this as short and sweet as possible. I still wanna get something else done today. So we'll just basically catch our breath and go again. I'm not going to be too concerned about the weight today. I just want to get a good amount of volume, blood flow, and just focus on that. Just try and put my ego aside and just get a good amount of work in. Oh. All right, that feels pretty good. Do a teeny tiny bit of Theragun here for the front delt. Also the bicep, which always tends to be a kind of a tight spot for me. Helps the arm get into a decent position. That is a sore bicep. All right. It's heavier than expected. I'm really finding a good spot for the back on this one. That back shoulder begins to click if my back isn't fully, back and down. So like a really good lock down there. If I can hold that, then the rep is going to be perfect. But it's easier said than done. This is really one of the reasons why I always talk about having a super secure back for pushing movements. And I'd say that's really the number one thing for non-athletes to focus on. Because they don't have that intuitive background. I didn't have that. I still obviously don't have that. You can't gain it sort of going back. But yeah, getting the back right is really maybe the most important thing you can do for any kind of pressing. All right, let's bench. All right, let's drop the weights back down for the overhead. So I don't think we're gonna go beyond. Beyond the fibers today for that. Things really hit very differently when you're doing these exercises one after the other. They're really, you don't have the energy on the strength the same way. Obviously, this is not a very strength focused workout, so still pretty much trying to grease the groove and get some work in and regain some of the, or a lot of the lost strength. So I'm really going to try and focus on my back positioning here more than anything else. because without it, the pressing is really, form is off, so it's not very exactly useful. You can center the bar here. Like so. I have to say that upper back is, I'm feeling it pretty nicely. Control of the muscle is at least pretty decent. Definitely feeling the fatigue on the front delt, which is obviously the idea. Yeah, this left shoulder gets really fatigued very easily. Cool. Really focusing on form here more than anything else. So all things considered, this isn't too bad, considering we're going back and forth with the exercises. Obviously, I mean bad in the sense of what we've done before, because obviously the weights are pretty sad. But all we can do is focus on the progress. So, usually between overhead stuff, I tend to like to stretch out the shoulder. This is why doing a workout based on axis of movement, so pull-ups and overhead and benching and rowing. That's why that makes a ton of sense also from that perspective, as well as other ones, but that's one thing to consider. But mobility is definitely an issue with me. So anything that helps is obviously good stuff. I still have to think about how I want to plan my workouts, but we'll have to see. I still don't know how I'm gonna respond to a bunch of changes in lifestyle, but God damn. God damn. So it's starting to look like we're approaching the last series of sets. So that's not half bad. This has been going on for half an hour, so 10 minutes of that was warm-ups on the treadmill, and this is only about 20 minutes. I'm definitely feeling this tightness or impingement or whatever it is on the left shoulder, so I'm again gonna do a tiny bit of this stretching. Just move about slightly. Looking for the spots that are stretching. Let's go. BPM is 81. We're about 80. So I want to check how that bumps up after the set. Alright, well, that wasn't half bad. Feeling the stress here on my rib cage. Sternum? I don't know what that is. I think we were gonna go for one more overhead. movement or set, rather. I'm not gonna go ahead and lower the weight because I think I should. It's a good enough reason. Thanks for the follow, Austin Claus. Glad to have you with us. Oh yeah, I forgot to check my BPM, but I'm guessing around 100. That's what it was previously. Just gonna jump in and try and get this this done. Just a tiny bit of relief for that shoulder. Bet this looks super great. All right. God damn. Oh. Good. I already do my last bench set. You know what? I'm gonna do one last one. Just load lighter and go. Go as far as I can. What's up, Bear? Beer Bear. Beer Bear 8. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. You actually from Finland or just learning the language? Basically, seems like fluent to me. Beer Bear. It's a good name. All right. Final set here. Ugh. Just gonna try and focus on contraction. Yeah, I'd be perfectly fine to go on, but this, whatever the shoulder issue is, that's not, it's getting worse, so let's not blow out a shoulder. Beer Bear 8 says, USA, I watch a Finnish streamer with Zwift and rowing. Nice. So you've learned a bit of Finnish. you can get a long way with just saying your name. Finns love talking English with anyone who speaks English. Well, I mean specifically either people from the UK or USA. So if you ever visit, you'll be more than fine. People just love talking English here to native speakers. So that'll be an easy trip. So get rid of this. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to relearn my form for Skull Crushers, which is really piss poor right now, but you gotta start somewhere. By the way, what is Zwift? I don't know what that is. I've never even heard. I know what rowing is. I mean, if it refers to the usual. But yeah, I mean, trying to figure out how to work around this clicking elbow. But because it's clicking already. Really trying to look for this barbell. Yeah, that feels nasty. Clicking like hell. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Really need to sort out that left side. It's all kinds of messed up, but we can still do our abs for today, and then we'll wrap it up. Beer Bear says Zwift is just a software. There are other competitors like RGT, Ruby, etc. I don't even know those. What do you... Oh, sorry, I missed your comment. Indoor cycling with a bike, Smart Trainer Turbo. Right, okay, cool. It's nice. I was just actually having a look at the new Peloton rower. No, because I would buy one. Well, I would if I had the money, but it's like $3.5 grand. But I was listening to the Tim Ferriss podcast, and he was talking about it, and I thought that was sounded really cool. What he talked about, like it somehow follows your form, so it tells you how efficient you are, and then suggests changes, which sounds useful. I don't know if it's $3.5 grand useful, but Beer Bear says, I'm on more of a weight loss journey and doing cardio. That's really good. I also need to be doing more cardio. Well, for many reasons, but my cardio is pretty shit right now. And because of some of the medication I have to take, because I had a heart attack. So I'm trying to improve my cardio fitness to obviously help the whole situation, but I still don't know how I want to do it, because walking or running is gonna destroy my already shitty legs. So I do have a rower over there, like a really crappy, simple one. I'm probably gonna look at that. I prefer to do cardio with not a sled, but it's like a sled with wheels. I guess they call it a tank or something, but I'd really prefer to do that, drag that across here in the terrain, but they're pretty expensive, Ergata water rower is what I have for rowing machine. Don't know that either. The Concept 2, that one I've obviously heard of. A lot of gyms have that. We've gone from 265 to 209. That's really good. That's a lot of weight. Well done. How much do you have left? What's your goal weight? I'd actually want to be heavier, obviously with more muscle mass, but I lost about probably like, I don't know, not quite 20 kilos, but at least 15 kilos after the heart attack. And now I'm trying to gain some muscle back because I lost a ton, so. Yes. Fuck. Really don't count the reps on that one. Just do it until it hurts. Actually, I love this ab roller because you can really develop a lot of strength here really fast. Like this is probably I think this must be like, I've used this less than 10 times, certainly. Somewhere between 5 and 10. I've basically gained the ab strength I had prior to the heart attack, so it's like, you know, pretty good. Beer Bear says goal is 81 kg, but that's going to be rough to actually get to. What do you think? What do you think is the main challenge? To 9 to 5 now. Yeah, I mean it's still 15 kilos, but you said you're mainly cardio focused. I don't know. I don't know if you do any weight training, but if that's something you haven't done, it'll probably make it like give you an entirely new gear to put in, because it's gonna change your metabolism quite a bit. It's gonna make you hungrier, but then you can obviously also eat more. But at least for me, it's a massive difference whether I'm lifting weights or not. Obviously there's a bunch of other benefits like the neurological brain improvements, but yeah, there are quite a few people who have said the kind of same thing as you, that they've lost with, you know, cardio, and obviously I would presume you've made some diet changes as well, but definitely could be the missing link to really lose that final bit. I don't actually even know what weight I am right now. Last I checked, I was about 80 kilos, which for me is like, for the longest time I was sort of hovering around 90 kg with, you know, I had a lot more muscle mass but also more fat, body fat as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'd love to be 100 kilos and be relatively lean. I mean, as well, yeah, I don't know. People have different ideas of lean. I don't want to be or need to be super lean, but yeah. Beer Bear says, I hope to be sub 200 easy enough. I have weights. I may start it up in spring again. My father's father had a lot of heart attacks, and I have a little 2-year-old daughter I'm trying to keep up with. Yeah, that's definitely a good reason to stay healthy. That's the same thing for me. Well, not the exact same thing. Our kid is 4 months old, so definitely want to stick around and be as functional as possible. But yeah, gotta have the motivation to do it for good reasons. Diet has been a lot. 2022, I had a surgery due to diabetes, COVID, poison from a prescription, etc. Jesus. So it was a rough year, but I still lost most of the weight this year. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff stacking up on top of one another. Definitely lifting weights is gonna help also with the diabetes. It's gonna, I'm sure you know this, but helps with regulating the blood sugar levels, makes it more even. It's a super effective thing to do. You don't have to go crazy, like just anything is obviously better than nothing, but yeah, I mean, who knows how much you find it interesting. Definitely worth trying. Poison from a prescription. So I guess the dose was off, or the drug didn't suit you. But in any way, I mean, kudos to you for still losing the weight with all that other shit. It's not easy to make progress when stuff is going rough otherwise. So that's already a win in my books, I'd say. That's enough for today. Getting a bit dizzy again, so don't want to faint on stream. Yeah, I really love that ab roller. It's so good. So good for your core. Really the best thing I've ever used for core strength. So obviously a bit hard to start with if you haven't done it ever, but slowly beats doing nothing. Beer Bear says, I lifted a lot when I was younger. Nice. Well, then it's, you know, it'll come back pretty fast. Like once you build it at some point, even if you lose a bit of strength or muscle, it will come back far faster. It's really strange how it works, but that's how it works. We had a new med that my body didn't work with. Yeah. Puke like 12 times a day. Jesus. Hospital 3 times in a week. Lol. I know the hospital part. I've been at the ER quite a bit this year, but I only had a statin which I had to take. Well, technically I still do, but I don't tolerate them, so they're gonna try something new next. But yeah, I felt like shit. I was super tired all the time, exhausted, didn't have energy. My body was aching. It's just not good. So, but I didn't puke. I do have morning sickness still for maybe most of the days of the week. Today, for example, I didn't, but I haven't puked yet. So, yeah, that sounds pretty rough. Cool. I think I'm done for today. Still gonna try and do something before I need to head home. Nice hanging out with you, Beer Bear. What's up, Airball? Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, stay tuned here. I'm gonna be, obviously I work out whenever I can. It's a bit hectic right now because well, because of the varying state of my health. But I try and do this as often as possible. But yeah, hopefully we cross paths again and we can work out once again. Cool. You take care as well. Keep it going. You've done amazing progress, Beer Bear. I bet if you add in some weightlifting, I think that next 15 kilos or however much it was is going to be a lot more easier to get to. It's going to help with a bunch of things. Cool. Take care. I'll see you next time. Finished.